Brother Jethro in South Africa has lived for years with an unbelieving spouse. He preached, he shared sermons, he waited, but nothing changed. So he asked a sincere question: should a believer keep preaching or stop? In this Bible nugget, Apostle Chiwenga gives a biblical answer rooted in grace, timing, and character.
Good day, Apostle. My name is Brethren Jethro Frusike. My assembly coordinator is Tikon Maposa. I'm based in Pretoria Assembly in South Africa. My question is, in 2019, when you came for baptism, when I got baptized in water and also in the Holy Spirit, I spoke to you and I asked about my unbelieving wife. And you said something to me that I need to preach to my wife the gospel. Since 2019, I've tried to share the gospel with my partner, but she has not responded. She has not shown any interest to the gospel. Even when I try to play the gospel in the car when we're driving, I have actually realized that she actually sleeps whenever I start to play anything that is related to the gospel. So my question is, should I give up giving her the messages, or even try to have a conversation about the gospel? What must I do? I just wanted to understand, what must I do? Does this mean I should give up and say Ndizimsango, or I need to keep on trying to preach the gospel to her?
All right. A lot of times we often come across this question.
Yes.
Many believers struggle with unbelieving family members, not just spouses, even parents, siblings, even children. Yes. I often receive calls from parents who have mature children who don't believe. Some are nonchalant, some are passive, some are repulsive. My advice to you is that I think I will say two things. The scriptures, they say when somebody believes, it happens in God's time. When we look at Galatians chapter 1, verse number 13 to 15, for you've heard of my conversation in time past in the Jews' religion, how that beyond measure I persecuted the church of God and wasted it.
Yes.
And profited in the Jews' religion above many my equals in mine own nation.
Yes.
Being more exceedingly zealous of the traditions of my fathers. But when it pleased God, who separated me from my mother's womb and called me by his grace.
So the word there is when. It's a time indicator.
Yes.
When were you called by his grace? The answer is when it pleased God.
Yes.
So if your wife is going to believe, the timing is in God's hands.
Yes.
And not in your own hands. But I want you to take note of my choice of words. I said, if your wife is going to believe,
Yes.
Because that one is not cast in stone again. It depends on whether the Lord has elected her to salvation or not.
Yes.
So you are not allowed to make a judgment that she is not meant to be saved, because she is resisting now, or she has been resisting for the past 3 years. God can use a lot of things to bring someone into salvation. Sometimes sharing sermons is going to do the trick.
Yes.
Sometimes you need something different. So if you are a believer, you must know that you are the greatest stumbling block to those people who are around you. The sermons may be nice, the sermons may be good, the sermons may be powerful, but there may be something wrong with you
Yes.
that this one will not like and say, if he is believing this word, but he's still behaving like this, then this word is not strong enough to change him. I don't need this message.
Yes.
So I think to Brother Jethro, I would want to encourage him to make sure that his character has been changed by the word. And that means the things that you used to battle with that caused friction between you and your wife, in your character, they should change positively so that she may have something to admire in the message
Yes.
before she listens to the message itself. But finally, I would also want to say to you, after sharing sermons and showing where sermons are, don't pry, don't push, don't use any form of pressure. Leave here like that. Focus on your development. In the gospel, do you know that sometimes you will not grow in your faith because you are worried that someone is not yet saved?
Yes.
Focus on your growth in the gospel. Do not make it your job to convince your wife to be saved.
Yes.
Let it be the Lord's job. If the Lord is willing, He will bring her. If you find an exciting sermon, you can always say, I found this sermon, would you try it? Give her a break. Don't talk about the word every time.
Yes.
Because that becomes nagging. So leave her, don't bother her. Don't use your authority as a husband to try and force her to believe. It doesn't work like that. Just be in your marriage. Do the things that you're supposed to be doing in the marriage. When you want to attend to the word, give her a privacy, give her a space. But if you are driving with her and you want to listen to the message and she decides to sleep, leave her to sleep. Don't ask her about it. When the right time comes, she's going to believe. It's all about the grace of God.
Yes.
But the greatest hindrance is when we have believers who are struggling with their character, but they are talking so positively about the word,
Yes.
which they are not respecting themselves.
Yes.
That's the area you must never be at fault with. Otherwise, everything will happen in God's time.
Yes.
If God blesses you with a believing wife or a believing husband, it's a miracle.
Yes.
You should be grateful. But you should be ready to live the rest of your marriage with an unbelieving wife.
Yes.
That must not be an issue. You must never quarrel or fight with her because of that. These spiritual issues, they are personal.
Yes.
It's a personal issue between you and God, her and Jesus Christ.
Yes.
There is no role for you to play other than showing her, if you listen to these sermons, you shall find salvation for your soul.
Yes.
Faith cannot be forced. Character often speaks louder than sermons, and when it pleases God, He saves. May we live the gospel before we preach it. For more biblical wisdom, subscribe to Bible Nuggets in Jesus Revelation Ministries and turn on notifications.